you can't miss this video, okay? What I'm about to show you is probably going to get me called a conspiracy theorist, but you're not going to want to miss it because I'm going to do the experiment on camera. I'm going to show you that this is legit. You don't have to take anybody's word for it. You're going to see it displayed in front of you, okay? If you're wondering what I'm talking about, somebody sent me this information and I did the experiment myself, and we're going to do it together right now. Take a look at this. So we are going to download the ChatGPT logo. Take a look at this. File, save as, boom, ChatGPT.png. Okay, boom. You see the logo here in Photoshop, right? This is the logo of ChatGPT. Bear with me because this is genuinely mind-blowing. Look, if we rotate this so that it's straight, and now I'm going to duplicate it. So now there are two of this logo. You see this, right? You see there's two of this logo now? Two of the ChatGPT logo. Now I'm going to flip this one over. The left one, I'm going to flip it horizontally. Now watch this. You can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up. Literally, the star that is on the Israel flag in the center of what looks to be a globe, a heliocentric model globe. And yeah, I mean, what does this mean? Is this a coincidence? Do you really believe this is a coincidence? I'm going to come outright and say I don't believe this is a coincidence. And that's why I said I'm probably going to get called a conspiracy theorist for making this type of video. But the truth is the truth. And I did a lot more research. You know, on this channel, I don't just present some random fact and then say, oh, that's the end of the story. We look real deep into things. So let me show you what else I discovered. Before I show you that, though, let me make this a little bit more clear for you. Look, if I merge these layers together and then I highlight the star in the middle. All right, so we grab this star in the middle. All right, let me cut this out. So it's not going to be 100% accurate, but to show you the point, and then I cut it out, right? And change the color of this star to say blue, okay? And then we change the surrounding thing to, let's say, white. And then let's add a background so that it's clear to see. Do you see it now? It's pretty obvious, you know? It's pretty obvious. Wow. Okay, so now let's get into the deeper information that I really want to show you. And let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think this is a coincidence? Or do you think there's something pretty strange going on here? Because I certainly do.
Hey, you! Grab something epic at www.saintavs.com. Support the mission.
And be sure to share this video with your friends and family because a lot of people, they just think that everything's fake. That's why I like to show you the experiment in real time. And on this channel, I always go deep into the research and I make sure that I'm presenting facts so that people don't just think, oh, no, that's not true, whatever, right? We stick to real news here from a truthful perspective. Now, look, this is what I want to show you. So who is Sam Altman, the AI pioneer Elon Musk branded as a swindler? Take a look at this. The self-described Midwestern Jew is a vanguard of the tech that has the power to change the world. Sam Altman, the tech titan and leading AI pioneer, has found himself locked in a bitter spat with former business partner Elon Musk. Now, this is a pretty old article, but there's a reason I'm showing you this, okay? It's a few months old, at least. This week, amid a row over the nature of his company, OpenAI. Now, if you don't know who OpenAI are, they are the ones who created ChatGPT. And Sam Altman describes himself as a Midwestern Jew. Now, do you think that they deliberately hid we call it, for the sake of this video, the Jewish star? Many people debate whether it really is the Star of David or not. We'll call it the Jewish star for this video. Do you think it's a coincidence, really, that it just happens to be that one of the founders of OpenAI happens to be a self-described Midwestern Jew, and there happens to be the Jewish star hidden in the logo, if you want to say it that way? Or do you think this is reaching, right? I'm open to all perspectives. I'm not somebody here who doesn't like to hear the other side of the argument. If you think this is all just a random coincidence and reaching, let me know also. But less is known about the man behind the ever-growing prevalence of generative AI through his ChatGPT platform. An influential Silicon Valley figure for more than a decade, Altman, 39, was named one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2023, and in the same year topped a list compiled by the Jerusalem Post, you see, of the world's 50 most influential Jews. Interesting, right? So the man who is in the top 50 of the world's most influential Jews happens to have tech that is probably some of the most influential tech in the world right now. So many people now use ChatGPT. You know, people making memes about it. I was researching AI before people even knew that AI was going to be this big thing. If you remember, about 4 or 5 years ago, I was talking about this. Don't know who's been following me that long, but if you have, you'll know. Yeah, I even had AI on my computer. I showed my own personal customized AI on my computer in one of my live streams a few years ago, and people were like, what is that? People didn't even know what AI was back then. So yeah, I've been ahead of the loop when it comes to AI, and I can tell you for a fact that these people, the majority of the time, they don't do things by accident, okay? These people are very, very very calculated. And when there are so many related connections, I would say it would be reaching to say that it is a coincidence that this ChatGPT logo contains the Jewish star surrounded by the globe that they present, right? Very interesting. But yeah, he's also very connected with Elon Musk, even though they apparently had this big falling out. We know that Elon Musk is definitely one of the most influential people in the world, especially when it comes to tech that is trying to become symbiotic with mankind, such as Neuralink and these type of things. You know, combining that with AI, it's just pretty strange. And now Elon has his own AI. You know, I know this is a bit of a side topic, but I'm trying to show you that these people, they all try to have their hands in the same kind of thing. And sometimes people want more than others. So they have these little disagreements, or they put on a show for the people who don't realize they're watching a show. Now, I want to show you this as well, okay, because this is pretty interesting. OpenAI's Battlefield Foray, led by self-described radicals. So he describes himself as a radical as well. And this is something that stood out to me quite a lot. The world's most valuable AI company has stepped into warfare partnering with pro-Israel Audio Industries to protect US and allied forces. So they are now allied with this company. And I'm pretty sure there's probably something in here as well, in this logo. I won't get into the quote-unquote conspiracies in this video, but if you want to, if you are interested, let me know and I can go through all of the logos and show you some pretty strange things, right, that I also don't believe are coincidences. OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman has also demonstrated strong ties to Israel, right? So these are the things that I wanted to show you. In 2023, Altman met Israeli President Isaac Herzog and high-tech leaders praising the country's pivotal role in the AI revolution. Not to get too deep into this, but I can in the future if everybody is interested, but there is a lot of information to suggest that this may not be the Star of David that everybody believes that it is, okay? So we can talk about that in the future, but this video is not really about that. It's more about showing you that there is a big connection between ChatGPT, Sam Altman, and Israel. And I don't believe that any of what I've shown you today is a coincidence, okay? We can go through this. There's a lot of information regarding this. And yeah, it's pretty deep, the rabbit hole, which is why I don't plan on going through it in just one video like this. But there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm really hot, by the way, in the UK. It's absolutely boiling. But like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. If you want to stay up to date, make sure you do turn the notification bell on because I have a lot of very interesting information that I plan on showing you. You know, you kind of have to walk this line when it comes to social media nowadays. Sadly, I don't believe it should be that way, but you kind of do. So I'm trying to get this information out there and show as many people as possible and get your thoughts on it. And then maybe in the future, Yah willing, we will dive even deeper into what I really have discovered about this situation, because there's a lot. There is a lot. I love you all so much. If you want to support the content, various ways to do so in the description box below. Check out my website, saintavs.com, because I do actually plan on writing articles as well, and possibly even books in the future, if the Most High wills. And yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. For me, life is about love and truth, so that is what I plan on sharing on this channel, and probably more as well. Maybe some life experiences as well. So anyways, don't want to ramble on. Genuinely, when it's this hot, I don't know if anybody's ever experienced this before. When it's this hot, it's like I'm trying to string together sentences that are articulate in my mind. And then when I say them, it's like, I'll see you on the next one.
Grab something epic at